Very good to see Shogun here and potentially bring us back to the ally we know and love.
Yeah. They say Shogun is the ally of Japan.
I'd agree with that wholeheartedly after watching him play.
Yeah. And it looks like we're agreeing to Smashville Game 1. And we're ready to go.
All right. Tyrant standing up here for the West Coast. Ally standing up here for Canada.
We'll claim him for East Coast today.
Yeah, that's right. I can deal with that.
I mean, he has been historically showing, like, made major showings at all our East Coast tournaments.
Of course. Tyrant out to a nice, strong start, but as always, Snake being the heavy guy he is, doesn't mind getting a little bit of percent tacked on him, but he does not like being juggled, which Tyrant is doing a great job of right now.
Ally does not make a two-stage read, but manages to get himself back onto the stage with a well-placed neutral air to counter Tyrant's up B.
Ally starting to get that wall going, looking to force Tyrant to take some of that residual damage.
Very close match here so far. Ally is at 104, but of course it will not be long until Tyrant is at kill percent himself. He doesn't want to make too many of these grenade trades. Bad spot dodge by Ally is going to cost him tremendously there. Tyrant looking for this grenade up.
And Tyrant playing very close to Ally there, very similar to how he got the win over Mr. R yesterday.
Tyrant gets a little bit greedy there with an up B, puts himself susceptible to that up air, which will close out the stock. Ally takes the lead.
Tyrant getting right back into it here, but can't forget where that down smash is. Ally getting that C4 off real early.
17%.
From a single explosive.
Wow.
Oh, wow, and that's one way to get yourself a little bit of edge coverage.
Whoa, and now Tyrant is way behind.
And those thunderous shots of Snake just consistently really putting the fear of God into Tyrant. And wow, Ally says, before I go out, I'm going to get one last trade.
A single F-tilt will put Tyrant in kill percent range.
And man, Ally making Tyrant work for everything. 216% on that last stock.
Ally absolutely wanted to grab there because a down throw meant a tech chase situation, which could lead into an up-tilt KO. Right now, Ally can just spam grenades at Tyrant because if you hit the grenade onto the... Oh, there's the down throw I was talking about.
Oh, and there it is, that regrab.
What I was saying is, blocks the down tilt and then doesn't even... He ignores the pressure. He's like, nah, you're dead.
Just going to raise my foot real quick.
Oh, my gosh,
and another option.
Huge.
Wow.
Yeah, Ally was going for the forward air there just because if Tyrant had decided to jump again, steering Ally, he would have landed down into the into the down smash. It would have been huge damage. Doesn't get it to convert, but right now is just completely dominating Tyrant. Really good spot dodge there, good awareness, but again, Ally is just destroying Tyrant right now.
Really in final boss form as we see. He is definitely going at him without any mercy right now. Tyrant has taken a massive amount of percent, gotten tech chased a couple times, and Ally just putting in the work.
Read the roll dodge even down air.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And Tyrant gets completely rocked. All three of the stocks removed in under 3 minutes, and a 2-stock coming out from Ally.
Ally stomping him out there, getting that last hit
even
down
save
air.
the replay.
Oh, wow. That disrespect. Under the 3-minute mark, and that last shot of down air being DI'd all the way to the side, resulting in a quick death there from Tyrant. Wow. And that's got to be a hard first loss to take. Definitely going to be hard to see where you went wrong and kind of get recomposed because Ally really seemed to just dictate that entire match.
Yeah, and that was Smashville, you know,
which
I've been saying for a while now is one of the stronger stages for Meta Knight in this tournament specifically, being that they have turned off almost everything that could be considered favorable for Meta Knight. So I'm really interested to see where this is going next. I mean, you don't exactly love to take Snake to Pokemon Stadium or, you know, Final Destination.
Definitely not.
You know, I'm suspecting possibly Yoshi's, but as I mentioned earlier again, Ally is quite experienced on Yoshi's, has a lot of grenade tricks using the slopes on the ground. I hope they go to Yoshi's because it would be really fun to watch. I haven't seen Ally play there in a while.
And on a side note, shout out to those grenade tricks on slopes. I still will never forget watching him versus Mewtwo King, and I believe it was either Genesis or a while back where they were on Frigate and he was bouncing those grenades down and using it to edge hog. Oh my God, that was like mind-blowing to me to actually see that. That's a throwback. Pardon the nostalgia, but that was definitely a throwback. And man, he has definitely always had that grenade tech looking upwards and looking forwards. So we shall see what Tyrant does to try and slow this man down.
Right now, West Coast is in a little huddle, giving Tyrant advice, trying to figure out some way to get him back in the game after that dominating victory that Ally was able to take from him. Ally's just sitting back, calm, collected. Does he have anybody behind him? Hard to see. Player cam. All right. Adamus runs up next to Ally.
Wow, okay, there we go.
Two really old, really good friends, Trevor and Elliot.
And after a performance like that, there's probably not much you need to critique. It's like, go get him, man. You got this.
You know, Ally came to me. He was telling me his bracket before the tournament, before the top 8 started. He was like, I have to fight Tyrant next. And he said, you know, I'm a little bit afraid, but, you know, historically I beat him. I said, you have nothing really to worry about. Tyrant is a very powerful player. He can defeat you, but I don't expect it to be. I definitely favor Ally to win the match.
The ratios are not in his favor.
Yeah.
And as always, as I look around.
And Ally is just like, what's going on? Can we get to the next game? There has to be a time limit on these sort of things.
Exactly. You know, this definitely is getting a little bit much. And, you know, you're always welcome to coaching. You're always welcome to getting you a little bit of information in between rounds. But, you know, this isn't a whole crash course on what you need to do to beat Ally.
At this point, Ally is getting bored. He's like, okay, come on, guys.
He's getting restless. He's like, I got no time for this.
I beat you in 3 minutes. At this point, the huddle session has been longer than the actual previous game.
Yeah, and look at this. Yeah, right, exactly. At that 2:46 marker,
Yeah.
we're still looking on screen right now.
Wow.
But so here we go. Ally definitely exerting his pressure as Tyrant looking for every note in the book right now. That was clearly a sign of something as we see Ally just sitting back like, hey, guys, what's up?
You got the tournament organizer on the stage like, come on, let's get this started.
At least we hope that's what Rich is doing up there, because as of right now, it looks like he's just, you know, shooting the breeze here with Ally.
West Coast has
There we
completed
go,
their chant,
so-
and we are finally advancing to the next game. I would imagine they just discussed counterpick stages as well.
So as we see here, we're all done with the huddle up. We're looking to jump right back into it. Circling some awkward stages right now, like Picto Chat and Electroplankton. That's definitely not within the rule set.
Sample M Bath being considered for perhaps a good time in the hotel afterwards, because it is certainly not legal in this tournament.
No,
custom
hell
stages.
no.
But shout outs to Alpha Zealand and Oversworn,
Shout outs to Alpha Zealot and
Hey.
Overswarm.
two proprietors of experimenting with different stage lists, including custom stages. Hannibal currently being dwelled over.
This is clearly where we're looking to go right now.
I mean, let's keep it real. If I was the Meta Knight, I would definitely want to take Snake.
Oh,
to
of
Hannibal.
course. Yeah, then, I mean, there's a lot of things we'd like. I'd like to win the lottery, too,
Yeah,
but unfortunately,
yeah.
these things don't
I
happen.
was like, wait a minute, we're going to Hannibal. I'm switching to Meta Knight.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Like, you stop. We're gonna ditto right now. But
Yeah.
so here we go.
And Ally's like, listen, you want to get like the entire coaching brigade on me right now?
I'm
Screw
gonna
this.
just switch
I'm
characters.
just going to switch to Meta Knight.
That perfect play. I love it.
All right, the setup is Ally, of course.
Yep.
And he's dominating Tyrant again, this time with his own character.
And at this point, you can tell a little bit of the bad taste in Ally's mouth. He's like, look, you're going to waste all my time like this, and you're going to come at me like that. You better bring out every bit in the arsenal, because I am fully loaded, locked, and ready.
Seeing a little bit of the Teddy with those charge forward smashes.
But now Tyrant slowly starting to bring it back here. Percent lead is not too bad.
Almost. All right. Tyrant has taken over some stage control. Only 23% separate these players, even though it seemed like Ally had a very dominating lead.
And that might be it. There we go.
He was west coasting all the way to that top death line.
And there we go. So Tyrant going to have to play catch-up after that poor batch of DI. And as we see here,
Oh, fresh 19% neutral air will put Ally in an even more dominant position.
Ally cool as a cucumber as he makes perfect DI there. Doesn't have to worry about the punish. Ends up only being a grab instead of a smash.
Not even any pummels,
No.
unfortunately. Tyrant is shook. He's like, wait a minute. My
This
whole
man.
team.
My whole team just coached me on Snake, and unfortunately, this is not what's going on. Ally taking his time right now. He knows. Got the percent lead, but Tyrant Throwing a down smash right at him and managing to convert. So now the lead only by about 40%.
Very nice by Tyrant there. Solid defensive play.
And this is
and then a roll mix-up. He almost takes the lead back.
And
he gets the grab. That'll be the lead.
This is a bit more of that top 8 gameplay I was looking to see here. Tyrant bringing it back, keeping it within 4%. Really making this an Apex top 8 matchup right now and not letting Ally walk all over him.
Oh, that was a big misplay by Ally. Glide attack beats forward smash clean.
Oh, and there we go. Tyrant with some great reaction time there. Catching the NATO coming in, gets that grounded shuttle loop.
Ally accidentally jumping into that mock tornado. Gets an air dodge below Meta Knight, but then runs into the down air. Tyrant is again in the lead here.
Oh man, and this momentum shift is definitely favoring Tyrant right now as this percent lead is raising in his favor over and over again as these struggles continue.
Wow. And Tyrant not letting up on this aggression.
Ally seeming almost to try and not run away, but still look for that reset. He's trying to find the ground. He's looking to find any option to just give himself some breathing room and not get juggled anymore. And he finds his way to the ledge. Oh, an unbelievable tech as we saw him practicing earlier.
What a beast. Jesus, like, please. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. And in the blink of an eye, we saw the momentum start to shift back, but Tyrant closing that out, and West Coast getting hyped right now.
Uh-oh. Not where he wanted to be. He did not land. He has no jumps back.
Oh, nice. Nice weight there by Tyrant. Definitely getting the last little bit out of Tornado there, but Ally cut through it.
Brings it all the way back to a 12% gap.
And look at this match right now, Pierce. Look at the show they're putting on. Tyrant fighting so hard, and Ally just not giving him an inch.
They're trading the lead back and forth, separated by 6%. Forward tilt by Ally.
Just missing that follow-up there. Tyrant with a very smart spot dodge.
Misses the clip. Does not get the fall-through platform into neutral air. Nice pivot grab to convert. The punishment off that tornado.
Taking
Forward
that
rolls into a
lead
situation
right now.
you didn't want to be in. Poor choice in punishing. Both times. Yeah, I was looking for maybe a down smash from either player.
Both players getting very overeager now. This
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
West Coast in his way almost to the death line. Got to watch out for those.
Ally holding that stage control right now, waiting for Tyrant to get overeager again.
This is a very blitz-oriented match. Neither player afraid to approach and using lots of high-speed tactics to try and find an opening. Ally bringing back the classic Ally rolls. His favorite backside down smash. Nice dash grab. That up throw for 102.
And right now, Tyrant looking for a way to get back on the stage and find some kind of safe haven that's not going to result in him getting more percent.
110 is not a percent that you really want to be at. It leaves you susceptible to up B KOs, glide attack KOs, down smash KOs, forward smash KOs. And there's the forward smash.
There it is. Wow. Ally jumping around. Definitely is very excited there. Closes out a strong set against Tyrant. And in very commanding fashion.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
impressive.
Just dominated Tyrant. Right now we have the run back from SK Tar 2, one of the most epic sets of all time, where ADHD was able to take back the lead at the very end, milliseconds before the timer came out.
Portions of a second.
CT0.
Portions of a second. I mean, just getting to watch that.
Now, I've been talking to Zero a lot, and I know he has done his research. He's gone back, he's studied the set, he's gone over every little millisecond of that set, and all of his time with ADHD, watching the other Meta Knights against ADHD, looking at some